Hi, we're going to be looking at division of fractions, and we're going to look at it a couple different ways. So once again, it's important to have multiple ways to represent your thinking. So we're going to work through this problem of 1 3/8 divided by 5/6 through two different students' thinking. So one is Madison. What Madison likes to do is she likes to make her mixed numbers whole numbers. So regardless of which method, you're going to probably start there. So 1 3/8 is the same as 1 3/8. So once again, a giant 1 of 8/8 plus 3/8 is 11/8. So she's got this 11/8 divided by 5/6. Her method is she likes to rewrite all fractions with an LCD. So the common denominator of 8 and 6 is 24. So she's going to take this and multiply it by a giant 1 of 3/3. So once again, when you multiply by 1, you're not changing this quantity, you're just changing the way it looks. She's going to multiply this one by a giant 1 of 4/4 to get the denominator of 24. So I'm going to rewrite this as 11 times 3 is 33 divided by 24. And then here's my division. Division of 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. So I've basically just rewritten it so that all the denominators are the same. Now we typically do that with addition, but you can actually do it with division as well, and something really cool happens when you do. So if you use that, I mean, sometimes you can have really large denominators, so we don't always do this method, but look at this. 33 divided by 20, I can write this as 33 divided by 20, and 24 divided by 24 is just 1. So that denominator is gone. So this is your answer, and then you can simplify it. Actually, nothing goes into both of those, so I would just rewrite that as a whole, as a mixed number. So 20 goes in there one time with 13/20 as the fractional part. Okay, so that's one student's method, and so here's Wheeze method, and once again, you can always watch this again if you need to go over it. So Wheeze method, what he's going to do, same starting point as Madison, he's going to take his same problem, he's going to take his mixed number and make it improper, so we already know what that is. It's 11/8, so here's his 11/8 divided by 5/6, so kind of the same place as where Madison was. And then he knows that this division symbol can also be written like this. So he's going to rewrite this as a really, what I was taught as to be called as a complex fraction. So here's 11/8 divided by, okay, that's my little division here, divided by 5/6. So that looks kind of crazy, but it's actually what's happening, okay? And then I'm going to take and I'm going to multiply by a super giant 1 to make the denominator 1. So this is what I want to do. So I don't want to have this denominator here, it's too complex. So I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. Oops, I'm spelling it weird. Okay, reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Oopsie, my handwriting's not so good right now. So multiplicative inverse. You get the point. Okay, so 5/6, the multiplicative inverse is 6/5. But once again, if I'm multiplying any number by a fraction equal to 1, so 6/5 over 6/5 is a fraction equal to 1. So this is like 2/2, 5/5, 6/5 over 6/5 is a fraction equal to 1. Look what awesome thing happens. 11 times 6 is 66. 8 times 5 is 40. And then here I can multiply it out if I wanted to, and I get 30/30. But this right here, look at that. This denominator is equal to 1. So that just pretty much cancels out. And then I'm going to simplify this. I can see that both of these can be divided by 2. So I'm going to divide by a giant 1 of 2/2. 66 divided by 2 is 33. 40 divided by 2 is 20. and I end up exactly where I was before, which is 1 and 13/20. So once again, really helpful to watch this again. Sometimes the first time doesn't make sense, but if you start to practice it and do a problem and kind of just follow the pattern, look at the steps, and with practice, you can get it. Good luck.